G'day everyone. Alright.
Yep, cool. Welcome back. I'm gonna pick a hat for today. What do I got? Let's do cats. What do we got? Hope you're all doing well. We're being super serious today. Want to congratulate CS. It's a little bit small for me, hey? No, well. CS has hit 1.8 million concurrent players. Fantastic achievement. Well done. This is great for everyone who's got their lovely cases, everyone who's got crafts. Sorry about the echo in here. I just don't have enough foamy bits to absorb the sound. Might get along and fix that at some point. When enough people, when I get some money. But anyway, 1.8 mil is what your concurrent player base is at. Fantastic achievement for the game. Great for investors, great for players. And the people that can't think further than their next meal to complain about bots. They think, some people are saying half of this number is bots. Some people are saying like 60% is bots. Aside from the fact that the player count does this over each 24-hour period, giggity, despite the fact that the player base does this, they're convinced that, they're convinced that all of this is bots. Why? Well, because they can't think more than a singular step ahead. They're farming the armory, they're farming cases, they're farming all of this. I want to address that and go, why is this idea wrong? In my opinion, why is this wrong? So let's start with we'll work up to armory because that's going to be a bit of time. It's going to be a little bit, but we'll get there. So armory will be the last. Active drop cases, dreams and nightmares, is a case that is currently selling for about 3.5 Australian, or about $2 US. 2 USD. That is a case that if you were a farmer, would be great. You've got your initial account setup costs, which granted in in some cheaper nations, you're getting them at a few bucks a piece. Then you've got, but most Western countries and a lot of other countries have had non-standardized currencies like Argentina, Venezuela. There was a whole list of others, have all moved to everything's actually priced in USD now. So they're kind of stuck if they're trying to make new accounts there. And then what? I can't remember how much a new account costs. What, $15 for Prime? Let alone all the setup costs. $15. You're getting what, one drop a week? Have you got dreams and nightmares every week? That's what, 7, 8 weeks, 2 months. So 8 weeks, undetected bot, unbanned bot to get break even. Just on that. If you only got dreams and nightmares cases, let alone if you got all recoil cases or whatever else is cheap, you'd be pumping these out if you could. If you could be pumping these out really, really hard, the prices would tank, and they're just not. Supply's just been non-existent. People open them far, far more than they care to be. Then they can be really dropped. So we're looking at that just for dreams. Just like if you were to just drop the dreams and nightmare case, you're seeing close to this amount of cases being opened in a 24-hour period. So everyone that logs on seems to... Most people that log on, open a case, log off. The average. Average. Most people are doing that. That's... Playing a few games, complaining about cheaters, that's another issue. VAC works sometimes, but when it works, you know it's worked for pretty well every single case. When there's been false VAC waves, that is its own thing. So yeah, 8 weeks minimum, realistically more like 4 months, double this, to get an account back to break even. That's a long time where you're risking a decent amount of capital per account. If you want to do 100 accounts at, call it $10 US a piece, you're looking at $1,000 investment plus power plus whatever costs to get a break even time of 4 months. And it doesn't scale very well. Not at all. None of this scales. So you just scale the cost. If you can run the bots within a week, it's still going to be 4 months. If you can run them, if you make enough bots that you can't run them all in a week to get their drops on Valve official servers, you're taking even longer. It's ridiculous. Then add on to that, Armory. I know this is a short video, a little bit all over the place, but hear me out here. Armory, $15 US a pass. So, $15 US a pass by 5 passes per apparent body count, not passes. $15 by 5 passes per account. And we're gonna run some rough maths here. I've done some of the numbers elsewhere, but if we say that they're going to take over a deathmatch server, you get half a star in 10 minutes with enough points. So you're getting 20 minutes, you're gonna get 20 minutes, you'll get 5 stars per account. So it's 15 stars an hour. S per H. Stockholm. 15 stars an hour. Let's make this a little bit prettier. 15 stars per hour. And there's no confusion. Ish. Now, your $15 times 5 is what, $75? $75 per account. Now this is per account to start up. So look, if it was $10 US to start on Prime, you're looking at $85 per account to start this. Start with, someone wants to do 100 accounts for botting, let's say, $8,500 setup cost. This is just for 100. For 100 out of our 1.8 million players, you're looking at $8,500 to start for just 100 accounts. You're going to complete these stars, so you're going to complete with deathmatch. They're going to complete those stars in about, what was it? 20. So half star, 1 star. There's 40 stars per account. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, so times 40, 800 minutes-ish, so approximately 800 minutes for 1 pass. So that is what, 6, divide that by 60 is, I don't know, look, I'll actually bring out a calculator for it. So let's work out, because my mental maths is not so great, I can divide 800 divided by 60. 13 hours. 13 hours to complete a set of passes on bots running non-stop. How long are you going to run this for? What's the cost basis going to be for this? If you're going to only run it that 13 hours for 1 week and stop, get those 200 passes, not get banned after you've redeemed your passes to then sell on the market for what? Break even now on cases. The profitable items are stickers at the moment and collections on average. Now, if you don't break even on those, you're going to have to input more capital for the next set of passes and still hope you don't get banned. If you're sunk in this, if you're sinking in this per account and stuck, you're not going to see enough of a profit really to see any meaningful return, especially if you get banned. Let's say your passes, so let's say your cases that you're getting from this, if you just get cases and you can get 2 cents per case across 40 stars, so 20 cases, 2 cents, you're getting 40 cents after tax for $75 of input and 13 hours of your time. That is not gonna work. The instant, so to pay for 1 account to get banned, you would need hundreds. You're gonna start requiring 200 accounts to cover if 1 gets banned. Before that, the math doesn't make sense. The math doesn't math. You're stuck earning. You're stuck with trying to input a lot of capital for stuff or reward when you've got 1.8 million players. The cost required for this number of bots that people are thinking of, if you're thinking that there's nearly 1 million bots running around Counter-Strike, you just aren't playing the game. It's ridiculous to think that people are just botting the game, botting Armory, botting everything on Valve servers, not getting accounts banned when there are accounts getting banned for botting. It does happen. Say what you will, it does happen. And you're just this is US dollars. This is capital requirements that people just don't have access to and resources to just blow money on a bot farm doing this. It's not gonna work. Same, the ratios that we're seeing with rare cases being opened has dropped to the point that people are mostly opening active duty cases, which is why prices on those keep going up. Because rare cases are starting to get too expensive. It's ridiculous to think that people are just botting this and not getting caught and selling everything and being able to cash out. Small numbers are fine. I would personally wager 5%. 5%, if that, are bots. So what? 1,800,000 times 0.05. So you're looking at about 90-ish thousand bots. 90 to 100,000 bots, that's your case drops, that's your armory. So out of your 1.8 mil, 50%, you're looking at about this on your graph. You're looking at about that amount. That is nothing. That is a perfectly acceptable rate. It's not like TF2. Oh, TF2, guys. TF2 has a graph that looks like this. This doesn't match. This is all bots of TF2. You'll see little fluctuations up, little fluctuations down, but it's mostly the same. Most of TF2 is going to be bots. All the trading bots, it's ridiculous. TF2 is predominantly bots getting those drops because it's cheap, it's easy, it requires nothing. CS has a lot more capital investment required. CS takes a lot more work, take on a lot more risk, and they will get caught. And the problem is that the cost to then restart gets harder and harder and harder. So, yeah, this 1.8 million players is fantastic. People are enjoying the game. People are having fun. More people are complaining about bots, but they're just not there. It's just a very surface level think for not even a second take. It's this thinking that there's bots in this sort of range is ridiculous. Those of you that do, hope you've learned something from this. Hope you've all enjoyed this. Love your faces. See you later.